The US dollar has tanked nearly 10%.
Everyone just feels so exhausted right now.
The fact that people have to work 2 jobs, 3 jobs to just eat and survive is just insane.
Having one stream of income in today's economy is not enough.
He needs some milk.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy J2ASMS, and I'm back here with another banger for y'all. Today, basically what we're gonna be getting into is how people are just struggling and getting absolutely crushed by the economy, and why times are so hard for so many people. What the? I be trying to like project my voice to y'all so much, bro. Sometimes it's just like I feel like air and dust just be getting in there, and it's like people are getting absolutely steamrolled. People don't have enough money to pay for groceries, gas. But hopefully after watching this video today, you guys will be able to take away some tips and tricks so that you do not end up like one of the people in this video. With that being said, almost 100% of y'all that watch my videos are not subscribed to the channel. I would greatly appreciate if you smash the like button and subscribe down below, guys. And if you don't want to do it for me, because you ain't rocking with me,
you gotta be kidding me.
then do it for the thousands of people that we're trying to help with these type of videos. As I always say, it greatly helps for the YouTube algorithm, and I really appreciate it. I love y'all. With that being said, let's get into our first clip of the day.
Alright, y'all. Who was gonna tell me changing tires is $200 a tire? That is $800 for all 4.
Little Mac, Little Mac, Little Mac, Little Mac. 18, maybe 19 years old, and the world just hasn't hit him yet. He does not understand the true cost of the dollar. He has no appreciation for the dollar.
Maybe borrow $20 to the mall.
It seems he's just now starting to get a grasp of just how expensive things really are. He can't go to his mom and say that he's out of toothpaste and deodorant no more. He's got to start holding stuff down for himself, is what it sounds like.
I am a man.
He probably just discovered his tires is bald, and his dad or whoever was like, hey man, in order to pass the inspection, you're gonna have to get them tires replaced, and you know, I want you to start taking accountability, so why don't you go try and handle it yourself? Little man probably went to the closest mechanic he could find, and to all my people that are super young, try to take someone to the mechanic, or if you're going to buy a car, bring someone with you for the first time, because they will feast, absolutely feast on you. If they can sense any sort of misunderstanding of the process or like newbie vibes, basically.
Tell them to bring me my money.
So you always want to bring someone with you, but probably showed up and they were like, yo, yeah, it's going to be $400 per tire. Or if he's driving his dad's car or his grandparents bought him a car, a Mercedes or something like that, then they'll be like, yeah, bro, that's going to be $600 a tire. And so what I would say to y'all that's watching this, the nicer the car you get, the higher the maintenance cost it takes to keep the car running. The brand of the different tires and the place in the mechanics that you take the car is going to have varying costs. So be mindful of where you're taking it and who you're buying from. And again, if you're a younger person that watches my videos, or maybe you're someone that lives in a major city that has a transit system and you just now getting a car, try to do some research and be mindful of how much things cost so that you're not surprised, and you can also be able to make the payments in a way that doesn't cripple you when you got to come out of pocket to do things like basic maintenance, like replace some tires or fix something that goes wrong with the car.
Our family of 4 lives comfortably off of $1,500 a month. It's not about lowering your standards. It's about choosing countries where your money can stretch beyond paycheck on Friday at 12 o'clock to paycheck gone at 12:01 on Friday.
We got another queen here, man. She said her family of 4 lives comfortably off of $1,500 a month. Family of 4. So there's 2 scenarios. Either it's her partner, and her 2 children, or it's her by herself and 3 children. For one, if it's her and her partner and they're only making $1,500 a month, I would urge both of them to try and get a second job or bring in some type of extra income, just because they have 2 children that are relying on them. And you know, if something goes wrong or some type of emergency comes up, you're always going to want to have some extra funds that you can throw at those things. But if it's just her by herself, I understand taking care of 3 kids is a lot, and from the sounds of it, she lives in another country. Now, what she's saying is go to a different country where $1,500 can stretch and you'll be comfortable off of it. I think that you can go to another country and live comfortably if that's what you want off of that amount of money. I don't think you're going to have a luxurious lifestyle unless you're going to like a third world country.
What do you mean by that?
But what I would just suggest is take that same mindset that she has, right? Stretch the little amount of money that she has far to be able to feed her whole family and herself. And I would just apply it to your life here in the US. Don't buy senseless things that you don't need. Try to keep your expenses low. You don't want to owe a whole bunch of people a ton of money. Be responsible with credit cards if you use credit. You don't want to have to pay a bunch of interest payments that are going to cripple you forever.
You triggered my trap card!
If you do decide to go get some type of secondary education, like going to college, make sure you go to a college that you can afford. Not everything has to be the biggest name or the craziest reputation when it comes to cars, schools, brands. Like, it just doesn't. Do what's best for you. Do the research behind things to make sure that you're making the best decision for yourself now and in the future. If you're going to be smart like her, smash the like button and subscribe down below.
Bro, I came to the realization, bro, that groceries is for when you broke, bro. Next time somebody asks, why you getting all these groceries and then you gonna go get fast food? Just show them that full-ass cabinet of food and let them know, hey, this is plan B. I got plenty of food to fall back on. We ain't missing a meal over here, man. I'm mad, bro, because them broke ain't gonna be able to comprehend why you getting Chick-fil-A breakfast for a third time this week. They don't understand. Hibachi this weekend, fuck it. It's in the budget, let's go. And then once that account dip below a certain number, I'm a grocery millionaire. Look at all these groceries I got. I'm talking about I got meals. I can go tilapia salmon with green beans and mashed potato, all type of shit. Or I can just eat like bullshit. I got wings and chicken nuggets and shit in the freezer. I'm good.
Oh, man. While in practice, I don't agree with what bro's saying. In spirit, I'm right there with him. He has it in the budget to do whatever he wants. If he wants to go out and eat every day, I don't think that's good for your health. But hey, all props to him. He's saying he got it in the budget to go out and eat every day of the week if he wants to. So he goes to the grocery store, stocks up on groceries, probably frozen meals and canned goods, stuff that can last a long time. So what he's saying he does is he just goes out to eat until he runs out of disposable income, and then he falls back on the groceries as a plan B.
What are you going to take away as your best memory from playing basketball at Boston College?
Going out to eat.
Like, yo, maybe I can't afford to go and get Popeyes for the third time this week. But hey, guess what? I got some sandwich meat back at home. I'll throw that John in with some pickles and some cheese and be good to go. He don't gotta go hungry. He's got everything he needs at the house, and he still has the money to be able to go out and eat and enjoy himself if that's what he so chooses to do. Again, it's not like you have to go out and eat every single day.
Going out to eat.
But it would be nice to have the peace of mind to be able to do that if that's what you so choose, and not feel stress or pressure that you gotta put it on debt or borrow it from somebody.
What's your I'm broke amount? What's that amount you get to where you're like, I'm not spending no more?
$20. I'm broke. Don't ask me for shit. It's like payday coming and hocus pocus. I'm brokest. Payday hit and it's like, y'all know that pre-broke stage? Like you ain't broke yet, but you can see that shit coming? Huh? Nah, but for real though, when my shit $20, I gotta start locking my card up because that's when Apple and all them little motherfuckers, Amazon, want to come out the woodworks and snatch like $6.99, $9.99. Like all I had was $20. Why you f***ing with me? And then on that $20, it's funny how long you can make $20 last too, right? Because I can go through 100 like nothing, but then 20, you be sitting there like, do I really need this?
Hocus pocus on Brokus is absolutely crazy. Ah, that made me laugh, bro. I ain't gonna lie. His I'm broke moment is when he gets down to $20 in his account. And he mentioned that, you know, Amazon and all these different companies want to come get their money when he runs low and gets to that $20 amount. What this tells me is that he has a bunch of subscriptions to things that he doesn't know when they're gonna hit, and they just kind of drop when his money gets low.
You're in debt, you're broke.
We talk about this all the time on this channel. Cancel the subscriptions for things that you don't need. You don't need to have 3 different streaming services if you're struggling for survival. Maybe when you're in a better situation, you can reactivate them, but for now, you gotta get your expenses and the amount of money that's going out to things that is not necessary for life almost down to as close to zero as you possibly can, or low enough to a level where it's manageable, where you can maximize the amount of money that you're able to keep after you get paid to be able to put towards debt or payments, so that you don't end up in a cooked situation where you're constantly living paycheck to paycheck waiting for your next money to come in. And then literally the next part of what he's talking about is how long you can make $20 stretch. He literally said that he blows through $100 so fast, and then when it gets down to the 20, he starts penny pinching and trying to stretch it out.
Dana! 60 G's, baby!
It's like, why get to the point where you have to get down to the 20 to start stretching it? Start with the $100 and stretch it from the beginning, and then you have so much more extra money to be able to do all the things that you want to do. Trying to stretch 20 is hard. Why put that level of stress on yourself if you don't have to? It's like, bro, cancel them subscriptions that's cooking you. Try to get into your finances a little bit deeper and like see where it is that your money is going and get a better handle on it so that you can have the extra $80 to stretch instead of the extra 20. And to answer that last thing that he said, no, you probably don't need it. I challenge every single one of y'all watching this video, the next time you go to buy something that's not food, water, or shelter, ask yourself literally before you hit checkout or walk out the store, is this gonna change my life if I buy this? Or how bad would it be if I hit empty cart or just put this thing back down? Something that I've seen has been suggested to people is if there's something that you wanna get, wait 3 days before you get it, and then on the 3rd day, come back and see if you still want it. If you still want it, go ahead and get it. If not, then it was probably just impulse, and there you go. You just saved yourself however much money you were gonna spend right there to do something else that you probably need to do.
I think this time I will be late on my rent. My rent is due tomorrow. This is the money I have. It looks short. So let's count this. Mind you, my rent is $17.40. So let's see if we have $17.40. Okay. $900 of the $17.40. Now you might be wondering, girl, why you about to be late on your rent? Like, what happened? Basically, my car ended up just saying fuck me, so I had to pay for that last week. And now I'm short. So on the bright side, I do have a lot of clients tomorrow and Saturday. So I should have the rent by like Saturday night. I just hope my landlord don't kick my ass out. So yeah, this is 24.
One, $17.40 for rent, and sounds like she's living by herself, and she's unsure if she's going to be able to make the payment. It sounds like she's going to be late, and all she got is the $900 of the $17.40. Way too much. She probably wanted to have a really nice place that has a lot of amenities, and maybe she lives in an expensive city. She's living way above her means, bro. What she should do is either look to get a roommate or downsize to get a smaller or less expensive apartment. Getting into this type of situation just tells you that she cannot afford to pay almost $2,000 in rent. It's just not feasible. I don't even know her, right? But how you know she can't afford it, even though she probably was making the payments for some time before, is because she had an emergency come up with her car, and it immediately threw her off from being able to make her regular payments on things. Being able to afford something is not the same as being able to make the payment for something.
You're in debt, you're broke.
Being able to make the payment on something is great, but exactly like this, if some type of emergency comes up and you don't have an emergency fund of 3 to 6 months of how much money you make saved up and ready to go towards that thing, if you're scraping by just to make the payments for the things that you have, as soon as something like this comes up with your car, something breaks down at the house, a family emergency comes up and somebody needs to borrow some money, your rent increases, anything comes up that can throw you off is gonna absolutely fry you and put you in a very tough spot where, like her, you're only able to come up with $900 of the $17.50 that you owe, or $17.40 that you owe, and now you're not sure if the landlord is going to kick you out or not.
You triggered my trap card!
Another thing that comes with just only being able to make the payment on stuff is you're probably not having a lot of extra money to save, invest, take fun trips, or do other things, right? Like, none of the extra stuff that makes working hard worth it, she's able to do because every last dime she has just goes to affording the rent.
Just being average is a little expensive. Look, I just got a new alternator, got gas, got groceries, paid rent, and got some new work shoes. And my homegirl got the nerve to ask me if I want to go to the Chris Brown concert. Girl, f you. But yeah, I want to go. $1,500 one-bedroom apartments right in the hood with the roaches included. $10 spiced pumpkin lattes from Starbucks with enough sugar to kill a cow. Don't forget Christmas coming up, the most expensive holiday of the year. Boy, I know it's about to be so many presents on Afterpay. Don't let you have no health problems. These days, you pay your bills, you match your 401k, you try to save a little bit, try to invest a little bit, and try to have fun with a little bit. And if you can do that, you're doing better than most people.
I actually just got back from New Orleans the other day, and I went to the Chris Brown concert. It was tough. Homeboy's talented, you know what I'm saying? He was dancing, singing, it was a good time. But I made sure I budgeted in the fund and made sure that I was able to go and have a good time. Most of the people that was in there probably did not do the same, and they spent their last dime on Chris Brown when they could have spent their last dime investing into themselves. The other thing you mentioned was Christmas. Man, oh man. How many times do people go into crippling levels of debt just to buy Christmas gifts for people? We're gonna make a whole video when Christmas time comes around. So make sure you like and subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss all of the Christmas debt videos that we're gonna make coming up in a couple months. But that's the story for another day. But yeah, as he said at the end right there, if you're able to invest a little bit, take trips, save, and pay all your bills on time, you're doing a lot better than most people right now. A lot of people are failing to see the bigger picture and understand that the consumerism capitalist society that's set up is put in place to keep people down, to keep you a consumer and keep you feeding the system. If everybody was up and everybody was doing well, making money and creating things and being entrepreneurs and all this other stuff that generates high levels of money, then there would be nobody to consume and buy things.
What kind of monster is responsible for this horror?
That's it, boys. Keep that gelatinous gold a-flowing.
Mr. Krabs? No!
Getting caught in infinite debt loops, getting caught in infinite interest rates, buying stuff that you don't need that you can't afford, like cars or apartments or all these different things. Where do you think all that money is going to? It's going to the people up here who own those things or create those products or create those videos or whatever. And so myself, I am someone that I feel like makes good content and is also a content creator as well, but I'm trying to open up the minds of everyone that watches my video. I'm trying to do something positive where people come and watch my videos and are able to take something positive away from it that is going to help you in your own life avoid becoming one of the people in this video, avoid becoming just a regular consumer that ends up in a cook situation, avoid getting caught in the infinite debt loops, and share these type of videos with your friends, loved ones, colleagues, or whatever, so that you can achieve your dreams, get in a better situation, and at the very least learn a couple things about personal finance and money, so that's something that you're more comfortable talking about and understanding. So if you do want to become more comfortable talking about money and personal finance, make sure you smash the subscribe button down below and drop a like on the video, guys. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm, and I greatly appreciate it. As I always say, we're trying to get this channel to 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible. 98% of y'all that watch my videos are not subscribed, so I would greatly appreciate if you join the J2 fam and subscribe down below. YouTube thinks you'll like one of the videos, pop it up down below. But until next time, J2A SMS out of here. Peace.